stress and strain going on in this series, and we'll see who is able to put up with the pressure. It's Fogged and OD Pixel.
Thank you very much, Cap. And excited to see this one, Fogged. Of course, another very important series. And we're getting some interesting stuff. We're getting first the Roger Hoodwink, the off-lane Legionnaire coming out from Na'Vi. And then on the side of PugChamp, this final pick of the Lycan. I mean, what do you make of this, Fogged? Do you think this Lycan's going to be the sort of way to play against what Na'Vi's shown?
I think it's a pretty cool approach. It's about dictating the pace. Whoever's going to get the early Roshan, first early good aggression after some potentially good lanes, I think is probably going to come out ahead. Also, pretty decent hero that can work versus TA, right? You're just able to mass up and swarm her, even if you don't have your Necro book and stuff like that. It's still about that like speed, and your wolves do at least brace for fraction. Yeah, I think it's cool. I do think both drafts have kind of tried to counteract each other. Na'Vi, I think, maybe a little bit of a better one, because I do really like their lane setups, especially Wraith King AA. Strong. We've seen it tested so many times. It's unbelievably potent. We've seen this TA versus Puck matchups a million times. The TA just ends up dominating it because you can farm small camp plus pressure Puck out of the lane around level 5. The bottom lane, that's the one I'm going to be looking at mostly. Let's see how this Hoodwink and Legion Commander is able to do versus a Lycan, plus what I think is going to be a Snapfire.
Yeah, I imagine so. I mean, is this going to be a lane, will we see like some early levels of Howl? Because I'm guessing Howl and Little Shredder is going to be quite nice for the minus armor.
Yes, there is the Dispel though, right? Yeah. Little Shredder, you can dispel the minus armor off of it, so it's like, we'll see if they do go down that route. Because I usually still see the same thing for most of these Lycans. It's like you're still getting, you want Feral Impulse really like maxed as early as possible because it gives such a ridiculous bonus. He's got himself in a weird spot.
Sit there, everybody give it to Iceberg. He wants it.
First blood.
And he's gonna get it. First blood here for Iceberg in the mid lane.
Uh-oh. TA getting first blood versus Puck. That is going to be concerning.
Yeah, good luck against that.
Hey, good luck. Tip him away. Get him ready for the game.
Iceberg's he's on track to get a pretty good farm rate going here earlier on.
I wish I would see people actually get Howl. But yeah, I don't think that's going to be the case. Because then, yeah, they'll just Howl, Shredder, Dispel. See you later. So that'd be cool, but it's not going to happen.
Well, you feel like you're not even just the 1 point. It's just not really worth a value point. No.
No, and your wolves can be really strong actually in this lane. They could have some trouble killing them with both Hoodwink and Legion Commander. But yeah, I'm definitely going to be looking mostly at the bottom lane to see how well this Lycan does. I think if Lycan has a good game, Lycan dictates the pace. Lycan can go for that early Roshan while it can prevent Na'Vi from getting in, and then they can actually steamroll push towers. But I think it's still going to be quite tough. Na'Vi has a very nice draft, and they've got the V2 Wraith King to always rely on.
Sure. I mean, and that's the thing. Like, ultimately, it seems like pretty obvious that this game is a game where if PugChamp don't steamroll it with this Lycan and with this Puck mid, they will suffer massively in the later stages against a TA and a Wraith King.
Absolutely. I absolutely do think so. All these heroes can become quite squishy when you're playing versus all this minus armor that will be coming out from what we've seen from these TAs. I'm wondering what build the Wraith King goes to. I think he's still going to just be like Armlet Radiance, of course, but...
Yeah, with Greed.
Yeah, I think so too. Because he's going to have the Death Cell from the TA, so yeah, we'll see. We will definitely see. Let's see how this Phoenix is able to do. We've seen Astro play this a couple times. Do like Phoenix right now in the state of the patch, but they did get like the counter pick, of course, in that last pick. The Legion's always going to be able to press attack off those Fire Spirits. Later on, TA has Meld Dispel, which is always really effective versus that too. So yeah, we will see.
Yeah. I mean, and do you sort of join T with his excitement about Legion? A hero we don't see a lot, but do you feel there is some sort of untapped potential with this hero?
I think this hero is actually pretty broken, to be honest with you. Played in the right games, it can just win you the game single-handedly because you just sit back and you press the attack button. We saw Secret do it once, I believe, here in the EU region, but in China, like XXS runs rampant on this hero. He goes with the same build every game.
Sort of the aura build?
He does the aura build every game, and usually ends... most of the games, honestly, he ends the game like 1-8 as a Legion Commander, but his cores are just dominating the game because they're just enabled so nicely from him. But he really does actually have like 8 deaths every game. It's pretty funny to look at, but he's actually owning. He's got like Bracer, Pipe, and then just Shard, Blink, and whatever else he feels necessary for the games. It's quite a funny watch. And we do definitely see the purpose for that Legion this game, right? Versus those Fire Spirits, versus the Shredder in the laning phase, but also breaking that coil is going to be that big one, dispelling that.
Top lane as well. Melez. They're going to let him go. They're not going to waste any more time here. B-Team doesn't want to make the creeps. Some good damage, good harassment here as they push back the center. I mean, already we are seeing some of these lanes. And Na'Vi getting a pretty significant edge. Bottom lane, Ramsey's 14 for 3 against the 18 for 2. you know, all 3 cores of Na'Vi coming out on top so far.
Yeah, Kryla actually just has to play the lane to CS. You're not gonna ever kill this light Legion commander. You just have to play around last hitting with your wolves. Because if you actually just hit the Legion, then she just turns and hits you back with her moment of courage procs from your extra attacks. So just gotta play it really passive down here until you do see like a big misstep. Or you see the Hoodwink leave the lane and you see an opportunity with Shredder and stuff like that versus Ramses. As we already see, Roger is starting to stack, as we saw him back up there for a second. Starting to get those ready.
And for Krilla on the Lycan, what is the build? Is Echo Saber, is it you do still get the armlet after the Echo Saber, or can you skip the armlet?
I've seen so far just 3 deviations of builds. I saw a couple pub games. I haven't really seen too many officials, but I saw a Dominator build. I saw Echo every single game, and then I saw also another game where they just went Echo Deso, and they just go for just playing super aggressive around getting Roche really early. But I think he's just gonna. I don't really know what his second item will be in particular this game, because it does look like there's a lot of difficult things he has to deal with. But Echo definitely core.
I mean, so far,
looking good for Na'Vi.
They're really getting that edge.
And they're stacking. Look at this, Roger. Getting a nice early medallion pickup too. I like this.
There's not really a whole lot PuckChamp can really ever do about these stacks. No. They don't have any way of moving over here, so these are going to be completely safe for Na'Vi to take at their wish.
Definitely a concern, Roger. See that level 2 Shredder coming into work. Painful. Always want to fly. Ooh. Does have to watch himself a little bit on that retaliate. Quite a bit of damage. This lane gets stronger now. As soon as Astro hits level 3, that's when Phoenix actually starts to be able to pressure a bit. Before that, the lane is very difficult to actually get aggressive. So we could see Always Want to Fly die up here. But Mela is constantly sitting low. So probably unable to take that aggressive move from the Centaur and Phoenix onto the AA. Vtune, he should be fine unless he just really oversteps his bounds.
No, Papa Tango now, Melas.
Yeah.
And Vtune trying to poke at Astral here, but spirits are out.
My god, these stacks are tremendous. Level 6 already on TA, by the way. It's pre-5-minute level 6 as well.
They just stacked. I don't think if they missed many stacks at all, they're pretty much getting every minute right.
Yep, pretty much here. Bottom Ramses. Has gone for a couple more points in the moment of courage. Sorry, in the overwhelming odds, apologies, versus like the Wolves and stuff like that. Does want to be able to secure last hits. He's doing great, so can't complain about the build. I know sometimes we like seeing this like the 0-2-2, but in this lane, definitely appropriate to go for the nuke. Because they also have like lose a kill hero. Yeah, they're between the two of them. They're going to do quite a lot of damage with those. And Bushwhack, Acorn, and an overwhelming odds. It does make it very hard for PuckChamp to ever really get aggressive on them in the lane. Definitely some limited stuns that we are seeing from Na'Vi, right? They are quite reliant on the Hoodwink landing pretty decent Bushwhacks in the midst of the fights. Because when you look at this team fight department, PuckChamp's got that winning. You know, this Puck, Centaur, Phoenix, Snapfire, it's very strong in comparison to what Na'Vi has. But Na'Vi, with the winning lanes, you know, maybe don't need that heavy team fights. Another stack. Medallion also finished up already.
Oh my goodness,
that is enormous.
Glorious at 6 minutes in. Oh, I suppose he's going to be a very happy boy with that. I'm sure you see, maybe Roger making up the armlet game, you know. Giving some beautiful rewards here to Na'Vi.
Oh, Roger, in a bit of a tough spot here. Cookie on the wolf. Very nice. Should be dead. Body blocks.
There we have it. Krilla picks up the kill. Top lane, the ledge. We'll get frozen. Na'Vi, find a trade up top. Vtune's game continuing to look very solid up here. But we're seeing, I mean, honestly, you know, Desperate, even though we are seeing a lot more given to Ice, but the stacks and stuff, you know, Desperate has also been cleaning up the farm completely perfectly.
Yeah, let's see.
10 CS behind the TA.
Let's see if he makes the move top right now. This could actually be unexpected from Vtune. They might actually be able to get themselves this kill. With the Centaur TPing in the front too. Yeah, Vtune.
We're going straight away. And they'll even pick up his courier.
Very nice.
So Vtune, he'll lose his courier, he'll lose his life as Desperate. Make sure to hit that perfect time and get active before Na'Vi's quite ready with it. Bottom lane as well, Ramsey. Should be fine here. He's going to be able to head out. I say that Krillix doing some nice little micro, getting some extra hits in. Ramses will still be able to get away though.
I like the laning phase items that Ramses goes for. Soul Ring, as you mentioned, and then just the chain mail casual to build up the phase boot since he's playing versus a minus armor, all physical lane. We like that he's gone for that iceberg. Yes, we know he's going to be a monster. Level 9, about to be level 10. It's Level 10 already.
He's got to be on track for hitting one of the faster desos if this game continues like this, with him having free reign of the triangle off the back of that many stacks that he's able to clean up such an early time. At just 7 minutes in, already holding on to 2k gold into the deso.
My God, he's got like 600 plus GPM already. That's pretty crazy.
So he finds himself an active rune. No, he won't. Desperate.
Highest amount at 7 minutes. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense when he's gotten every single stack in the world.
Yeah.
Level 10 at 8 minutes. Oh, and like he's
level 10?
Massive.
Oh, I didn't even notice the levels. Yeah, you're right. Level 10.
Oh, man. I think he's got more stacks to work with. He's going back toward the jungle.
Has he had?
Does he have like 1 or 2?
I mean, if he did have some over here, that would be wild, but no, no stacks over here.
I thought I saw always want to fly, make a little bit of a move over. Now we've seen Roger, he actually just ditches bottom, looking to make the plays around top since they can't actually get some nice kill combos up here. They're going to try and
punish that.
Yep.
Because they're going to go on to Ramses whilst he's on his own. See if they're able to do the damage. As DeCarlos is going to hold with the cookie until it's sort of that perfect moment. There we go.
Ramses he tried.
Try his best to dodge it. He's got the heal here. They've got enough damage to take down Ramses. A couple more hits. As Ramses is
did he juke him?
They don't know where he's gone.
Oh, there he is.
Now they'll find him. Have they got enough?
It's about to end.
Ramses, he's away. Oh. He's able to get out there. Nice moves from Ramses will keep him alive.
And that's one really important thing is the shapeshift. You would have to get yourself a kill with the first shapeshift, or it feels quite awful. As Astro will be able to get himself away, but yeah, first shapeshift unable to find much of anything. Sometimes we've seen a lot, like the rotations on mid, like especially if you have a healer like Puck versus TA, you coil and then the Lycan just like wraps around from behind and like just sandwiches. But first shapeshift not gonna be successful.
Desperate. He's putting the work in him, making these moves every time he sees an opportunity to head up to that top half of the map, catch someone off guard. He's done so. Getting his 2 kills already. You know, very much trying to prove that he can just get as much done whilst Iceberg's having as much space as he is on this TA. We'll see with the Saints, he's going to stack it up, and this will be the Deso done. So it's going to be pretty much a 10-minute Desolator here on Iceberg.
He can just go to Roche. Honestly, he can just go in, double meld, easy. With the Deso, he should be able to do it at this point in the game with them unable to really do much of anything of it. They're gonna have to like fully surround it. It might just sneak by because he's been sitting so much time in the jungle. I think they can actually just smoke him in there.
I guess just having it this early, you are going to do Roshan that quickly.
Yes, as we know that Roche gains armor throughout the time of the map, 0.75 every. Oh god, I can't remember the exact formula, but whatever. Gains it over time. So earlier that you do it, less armor that it has, so easier for these TA.
Yeah, we'll have to get a stat up on this. This has to be the fastest.
It's going to be the fastest, right? I think, yeah.
By quite a bit, right?
Maybe not that much. It's probably only going to be like a minute ahead. Maybe not even a minute ahead, because there's been some pretty ridiculously fast ones. Let's see.
We'll at least level 12 at 10 minutes in.
Okay, just kidding.
Well, no, faster than the average.
That's the average. Fair enough.
I'm guessing we're getting that stat because maybe it's not actually faster than the fastest.
Oh, maybe. Got him. Coil.
See what they can do here.
They can't actually get a kill done. They're very
Coil's already been used, and they couldn't get anything during it.
Medallion instantly thrown onto V2 and Orb Ramses. We see the early Hoodwink purchasing that one up.
And as you say, these sort of 2 attempts here now with Shapeshift to get some action going, not finding anything, that really does hurt the flow that PuckChamp needs to hit with this lineup.
Absolutely. And this is the smoke. Is Iceberg going to go for a kill instead of going for Roche? Looks like it. They have 6 on the AA.
So indeed, it's actually slower than the fastest.
Yeah,
I mean, that must have been an insane game when it was 10 minutes 11.
He probably got some solo kills or something like that.
Yeah,
the lead is top is. Nice. He's gonna get duel.
He's absolutely dead with the damage from Iceberg's Deso this stage. As long as Iceberg's around, you're winning every single duel that you start.
Dude, he got the tower. After he died, I guess the Retaliate swung to it and hit the tower as he was dying.
Oh, he did his job.
Good job.
They'll be happy with that bit of gold picked up, even though it goes down.
Yep, not the nine.
It's going to try and put some pressure in on the mid. Oh, look at that. If they get that double damage rune and go to Roche, Iceberg. Like, how quick is that? That's going to be like, in terms of the speed of solo roaching, that's going to be one of the fastest solo roaching, if he wants to do it with the DD.
Nope, sorry, the patch fast. He's level 13, he's almost level 14 on top 2's mid.
He's just going to go in mid with the DD. Stampy comes out, sharpshooter in onto Krillin, not enough damage to kill him. Few kisses down onto Iceberg, but Iceberg's able to get further enough away. Carlos can't continue to go here.
I think if Desperate knew that he had all that backup, perhaps he can actually throw the coil when they start the go onto the TA and maybe can actually kill him with the kisses. But he did have the backup of the Legion, so it's hard anyway. Navi, 2k gold lead already, and a couple ultimates here from PuckChamp not connecting perfectly. Both shapeshifts not working. Kisses, first time, not working either.
V-Tune farming away very happily. Going for the armor is the AC, so
yeah, I saw that, yeah.
No sort of farming item.
He's going for the physical. I mean, he's playing versus a completely physical core of the Lycan. So if he just goes, they just have this overwhelming minus armor. They're just going to be able to literally run down the lanes and just take every building because they have the backup of the Legion, right? To just be that save, that protection. Looks like he's doing the build, the XXS build. He's got the hood already. So Bellas again. Gets the stun.
Oh, they've got the Red Fire Blast as well.
They shared it.
They're able to lock him down as Ramses will secure himself another duel win.
Roger tried to get the last hit. Nice try. Sharpshooter, not quite connecting. Desperate. This level 15. Look at Desperate's level 10.
Oh, the 5-level difference between the mids.
Oh my god.
Well, my goodness. I mean, well, as the panel was saying, we saw in the player cams that Na'Vi very much coming into this game very seriously, and rightfully so, with as much that's on the line. And we're seeing it in this play here. This is just ruthless play here from Na'Vi as they're just doing it perfectly, and they're leaving no opportunities for PuckChamp to get anywhere close to really what they would want to achieve with their lineup.
And they know they can just like walk up to the tower. Like look at Ramses just hiding on the sidelines. If he gets coiled, V-Tune will just break the coil. Same thing for Iceberg, and then they just get pressed the attack off to counter initiate it perfectly. And this is really good stuff from Na'Vi. 4k lead already.
Yeah, it's massive. With the lineup that scales infinitely better.
Yeah, absolutely. I feel PuckChamp, they have to get their ults to connect together. Look for some type of big kills here because this is starting to get out of control too quickly. And they want to do that pre-BKBs is the important thing too, because these ultis, they just get completely nullified from that BKB. The Snapfire, the Puck, the Phoenix in particular. So I feel like that even though they don't have the blink on the Centaur, I feel like with Desperate, they have to look to make moves with Egg and Snapfires. Ooh.
Another both them out there with the blink Iceberg.
Oh, Roger's got
get this though.
Another duel.
Ramsey, I mean, it's looking great. 30 dual damage on Legion here, 15 minutes in, and especially a game which is pretty low kills, you know. Ramsey's having a great time picking up the action.
Yeah, I don't think PuckChamp can just allow them to keep making these moves. I really feel like they have to start forcing some fights with their big team fight. Otherwise, they're just gonna keep getting picked off. Like one bushwhack into a meld, like blink meld, like pretty much anybody's gonna die to it.
Oh no! Oh, just not able to get him in time. Iceberg immediately with a blink, dodging the dream coil.
He can't. Oh man, the one opportunity they perhaps do have, and they can't grab it as well. No coil now. They do have blink on Centaur, so I still do think that they can look to make an aggressive move away from V-Tune though. But this ward coverage, Na'Vi, when you get this type of advantage with TA, you know, we know what happens. Not only just wards, there's traps everywhere. They see your moves coming.
Oh, Melez. He's gonna try, but again, the blink!
Oh, God.
The ice blast! Melez gets blown up. Desperate has to jump away.
Ramses?
Astro's trying to sunbreak down Ramses, but he's got to stop now because Iceberg always want to fly a feature and they'll start chasing them down. Krillers popped the shapeshift,
Another
but he
shapeshift.
cannot fight into this. He's just got to use it to run.
On the skeletons, they've turned for Dekalis.
Double kill.
He gets brought down as well. This game is getting real ugly, real fast. When you're liking pop shapeshift and they can't even get one attack off because the meld TA just completely zones him out, you're definitely feeling a very big concern. He's queuing up the halberd, needs some type of way to be able to stop the TA from two-shotting him. But yeah, this is starting to look grim as we see there. Right after the blink does get whipped and then, oh, the side blades.
Yeah, so far this really is Na'Vi just completely stomping PuckChamp. There's nothing close about this one. You know, Na'Vi, they may have had some sort of rough performances here, but as I say, in this series where it matters the most, coming into this game one with nothing less than their best. They're giving it their all. You can really tell it as Na'Vi maximizing this opening to its full potential. 17 minutes in, 6k lead. V-Tune, Iceberg, well at the way at the top. Iceberg also half a recipe away from a BKB. Like this is Na'Vi playing at 100%.
And they're not getting pressured, really. Like, I know that's like the main purpose of when you pick like a Lycan draft. You have to be really successful with your first few ults. We haven't even seen an egg. We haven't seen the kisses actually connect on top of it. They have to get something to land or this game's gonna end in the next few minutes.
Behold!
They're trying to play around this ward vision, but yeah, they're just, no one's here.
They can't at these towers. They're Na'Vi holding on to every objective. Ramsey's just 100 or so gold off from having the pipe for the team.
V-Tune is so deep and they're not punishing it. The tier 2's gone. It's 17 minutes. They have no outpost. So they're going to fall further behind in gold, further behind in experience. And then even if you do have overwhelming team fight, you can't win the team fight because of how far behind you are in levels.
Yeah. It's not looking easy for PuckChamp. This is a very difficult spot to play from right now.
And I think that's the pipe already coming out on Ramses too. So your magic damage is going to be counteracted.
Pretty much got the AC as well. Just a couple hundred gold off from that.
Stampede.
I guess they're trying to get close to Peach. I mean, they're going to get the job. Nothing good's coming of this for PuckChamp, I don't think. Melez is gone. Krilla, he's got his trouble for the flip, but the duel comes out. They have to lock down the Lycan, try and protect the TA, but Krilla is actually able to get on top of Iceberg. He's going to be able to find a way to fly. They get Ramses as well. They're going to try, but Pichu's able to come back in with the stun. Sharpshooter hit comes in. Krilla has to back off. Astral, dive up. If Roger can find him here. He can. Beautiful placement there of the Acorn shot. We'll be able to get the reach in to grab the kill onto Astral. A bit of a punch back there from PuckChamp. They find a big one. Iceberg, for the first time we were able to see Krilla actually get a chance to be aggressive with the ultimate.
Okay, there we go.
Desperate. Well, there we have it. Picking up a huge solo pick off at the end of it all onto Ramses. PuckChamp with a little sign of life here.
Got to keep it going. That was a good connection of all their ults. It feels like it came a little late. I feel like I wanted to see that come just a bit sooner in the game because we did see them get such a successful fight when they're this far behind in gold. So just need to keep looking to connect these big ulti combos. Notice? I don't think you can go for Roger here. You might just get turned on. There's an AC V-Tune here.
Oh, look at this setup as well. Stars into Sharpshooter, into Ice Blast. Goodbye, Melez.
And time for Roche.
He's suffered with this a few times now. Poor old Centaur. It's just so hard for Melez to jump in. Obviously, that time round he gets caught out a bit. But the last few times he's trying to initiate, he just gets blown up completely because of how farmed some of Na'Vi's heroes are. This Roche, he's gone in an instant. It gets completely destroyed by the minus armor from Na'Vi. Aegis now on Iceberg. Now that last situation where you were able to get on top of him with the damage over time, the kisses being laid out around him, and damage of Krillit's Lycan. That doesn't matter next time round because he's going to be coming back for round 2.
And he's got BKB. He didn't have it actually in the last fight. I think it was coming out on the courier. So now he's got like 2 different forms to protect himself versus all this magic damage that they do actually have on PuckChamp. 7k gold lead. Lycan later. These type of Lycan games, like you kind of have to be the one to get Roche. It's similar on the other side for Na'Vi unless you just crush the lanes. You know, TA can recover. But Lycan is a hero that I think relies even more so on Roshan than almost anybody else now at this point. And yeah, like 2 or 3 of those shapeshifts not working out early game set them back quite a lot. Ramsey's just face checking the high ground, no problem.
It's feeling pretty tanky on the pipe. Oh, and there goes the Carlos.
I didn't even see him.
Just able to just close the gap, and Deso, the AC aura V2. These heroes just melt completely. Desperate. He's actually trying to play around with Ramses a bit here on the side.
He's fine.
Na'Vi's making their way over. Desperate. He can't stick around any longer here. Krillit's still dangerously farming the Ancients here.
Stun? Can't. It looks like Ramses, he's actually going to go for a blink for now, just to get more catch, and then, I mean, likely the shard. I think that's... I don't know, maybe he just switches for the shard anyway soon, because, like, why not? But I think he is looking to catch people who are outside of the base, but I feel like there's going to be a moment pretty soon where I don't know if PuckChamp's going to leave the base.
And how's their high ground defense? I guess not really too great.
No.
I guess outside of the ultimates, what, Dream Coil, Supernova Kisses, that's the big plays.
They need the ults. Yeah, they 100% need ults 70. The side blade actually reveals the smoke. So Iceberg saw it.
What?
He was completely aware.
I mean, he's out. Not the shapeshift. See what Krillit's going to be able to go for. It's over to the side. Let's probably drop down the Dream Coil onto Roger. Trying to make it with the duel's out. It's Desperate. Desperate's gone. The trap's coming out. They'll slow Melez. Melez able to put the Hoost on. Krillit's still trying to chase down Roger. Roger doing his best to juke him out in the trees. As Iceberg, Ramses, they'll run down Melez. Melez is going to be able to blink out. He is. Melez will manage to survive here as he blinks back to safety. Ramses trying to chase down Dakalis, but I mean, can he die for this? Ramses is underneath the tower. Who stomp out as Ramses won't be able to go any further.
But that's most of the ults. That's 4 of them used, and they can't even get themselves actually any. But they couldn't even kill the AA. I saw the Lycan run in, trying to kill him, and then he's like, oh god, I might die. As side blade silence, or sorry, trap silence from the Shard, we'll be able to just take out the Phoenix in no time. This game is pretty impossible for poor PogChamp to have a chance at recovery.
Yeah, up to the high ground they go, Na'Vi.
Yeah.
They know that they can keep pushing on with this armlet if they want to. No Astral on the Phoenix for 30 seconds. Even with those that are up, 20 seconds on Dreamcock, 20 seconds on Stampede, 40 seconds on the Kisses.
Na'Vi is not messing around with their item choices this game today. Yeah, look at this. It just beat, like, armlet, AC, and then he's going straight for BKB on Wraithing just to end the game as fast as possible. As Roger on the hunt, like his itemization this game too, the Solar Crest Rush. Really good with his teammates. Also versus that Lycan.
Yeah, there's clearly there's no experimentation here from Na'Vi. This is just straight up just pulling out what they think to be the best, and it is looking to be the best. It is. They're draft and play. Iceberg is ready to do a little bit of casual diving here, kind of getting a little closer to tier 4s, but he can. He's got a haste through.
And there's the Shard from the Legion. He does go for it instead of the Blink. They'll find Roger in the back lines, but your base is dead. Let's get a courier as well. Being a bit annoying. Cut the wave. Now they'll just have to watch out.
Got the core down on the turn. They're going to try and get a fight going here. Kiss is coming in for the side. He's around the Iceberg returns, blows up Velez. They'll lose V-Tune the once. He's going to continue to run down Ramses. See if he's able to finish up this Legion on his own. Desperate turns his attention over towards V-Tune. Carlos and Astro coming in as well. See if they've got enough burst to bring down V-Tune a second down. V-Tune, he turns with the Ray Fire blast. He's trying to run. Iceberg comes back and gets the hit. But takes it down. V-Tune still life stealing to keep himself alive. Krillin desperately chasing to kill him. Will manage to clean him up. Astro goes for the TP out. Woo. Just makes it away in time, but now Krillet's been left alone. And the Iceberg always want to fly. They're ready to run down the Lycan. Krillet can make it away from this. He's got the disarm for the TP.
He's gone.
Krillet also manages to survive. So
all right,
another fight. Na'Vi, they're coming out on top, but not without casualties. They're losing both both Ramses and V-Tune in that situation.
Yeah, they strike back decently there. Not too bad, and the Lycan gets away, which is probably the most important. Taking out Roger before the fight definitely seemed to be pretty effective when they can get that type of wraparound. The two-man coil, very nice too, with Astral on the very far south side with his egg and Sunray with that Shard. Not too bad.
I mean, for hard of a game it has been. Krillin, he's 3-0-3.
Yeah.
You know, he's still having a clean game. He's got the AC very close to done.
And he had, like, the first 2 or 3 shapeshifts literally netted him nothing. So, yeah, definitely pretty impressive, at least for the Lycan.
I just have to continue to just come out with some crazy moves to try and play from this far behind. Down 14k right now, PogChamp.
Yeah, and his, you know, he's having an okay game, but the rest of his teammates still are potential one-shots for when this TA does have the data list done, which it is finished. And Iceberg, he's got that silence built in, of course, with the Shard. So do you have to watch out for the puck?
Great.
Right, well, that's Desperate out for a minute.
And they pause the game.
The
instant everyone chat wheeling right away.
It's a legitimate pause, but those kind of pauses always hurt.
Yeah.
When you've just killed someone that's unlikely to have buyback, and a very important someone as well. Desperate the mid down for a minute.
And there's the data list for Iceberg. Ridiculous item timings on this TA level. 22, 26 minutes as well. Well and truly enabled by his team.
Let's see what they can do 4v5 here, PogChamp.
Gotta get like... need like a 4-man coil. There's something with an egg in the back lines, it feels like at this point. Na'Vi's not giving them the chance though. All of them spread out perfectly. Ramses in the back. V-Tune and Iceberg kind of as far separate as they can be while sieging. Last Rex.
Trying to start something. Iceberg, he's already out. They want to try and just wait out the shapeshift. No need to be too hasty with this, Na'Vi.
He just says, ow. He's like, please, guys, come back.
So he's going to put the kisses. But he's going to have to come to a pretty abrupt end there. As soon as V-Tune steps close. Just having to watch from the side, he can't get going into this fight.
Na'Vi's guarding the supports really nicely. Ducalis has gone into this.
He does get popped by Iceberg. Supernova out from the side.
They're hitting it.
Turn towards it and take it down. And they'll be able to do so. That's the egg gone. Iceberg just moving in with the BKB. On to Krillin. Straight on top of the Lycan as Krillin goes down. So does Mallet. GG is called. Na'Vi 22-9 here, 21k lead at 27 minutes in. This, you know, as I said, such an important series here for Na'Vi. They still want to make their way to the major, and you could feel it. This was no messing around, no experimentation. This is the level that you should expect from Na'Vi. That's sort of just top performance.
Yeah, 3 winning lanes, great drafting coming out from them. Arm in mid, getting, what, 8 stacks or something right at the start there. One of the quicker Deso timings we've had. Yeah, pretty much flawless execution. Maybe getting the Roche a little bit later than they'd like, but they were just, they took over the map so quickly in this game.
When we see that sort of stuff happening, when you have, you know, a team that just so smartly prepares that triangle for the TA, I mean, how do you even play against that? Do you ban the TA? Do you have to pick heroes that can invade that area of the map? Like, how do you play against a team that's so efficient with that sort of lineup? You
might just have to have, like, because they weren't actually able to punish bottom, I feel like perhaps you do just go with the Snapfire at some point and just put wards down. Like, you just leave the lane for a second. Your Lycan's not dying because he's versus a Legion lane, right? So I feel like you actually just have to accept that fact as a Snapfire, go in and put some sentries down. You can't just let them stack like this as a TA. If you're not even going to try to contest, I think you just have to try to make some type of move as a 5.
There we go. An extremely solid showing from Na'Vi here in game 1 against PuckChamp. Looking very good for them here in the opening. We'll see if they can continue it, if PuckChamp's able to come in with something new.
Your turn to ban. Five seconds remaining. Ten seconds remaining. Your turn to pick. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Your turn to pick. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
These guys aren't going to know what hit them.
Prepare for battle.
They won't know what hit them. On the move. I'll go where the action is. Let's get a move on. Ready for anything.
"30 seconds to battle."
They can't stop me. Yeah. Let's go.
Come here, come here, come here.
I journey forth.
Fuck.
The battle begins.
Where I go, an army follows. Okay. Yes. Wards, how magnanimous. Yes. You're out of your league. I'll go where the action is. Right. Time to pick a fight.
First blood!
First blood! Let's move. Heh. Do you know who I am? Ready for anything. I'm stronger now. I can feel it. Yes? They can't stop me. Mm-hmm. Let's get a move on. Where's my cloud? Gold! Okay. You think you can beat me? From here to there. Got it. Ooh, let's pick a fight. I'll go where the action is. Very well. Yeah. Moving to position. Yes. Ready for anything. I'm ready. Yes. They can't stop me. Where to? Yes. On it. I'm not stopping too easy. Ha. Let's get a move on. Time to make something happen.
Need words, give me.
Time to move. Back off.
Killing spree.
Yes. They won't know what hit them. I'll go where the action is. On it. Ready for anything. Trouble, here I come. Where to? Show me what you... We gotta work on your communication skills, Spectre. They can't stop me. I journey forth. Where's my cloud? Yeah, I'm under attack. I'm just getting started. Let's get a move on. Got it. Okay.
Usap.
On the move.
King pre-farming.
Time to pick a fight.
See his level, guys. 7, bro. Okay.
Get back.
Time to move. I'll go where the action is. Yes. Let's move. Yes. Right. On to run with a broken spine. Time to make something happen. Out of my...
Radiant structures are
Dominating.
That is unexpected.
Pass. Come, go.
It's what I do. In fine form. They can't stop me.
Pero.
Moving to position. Let's get a move on. Ooh, let's pick a fight. Very well. Yes.
What have we
Let's
here?
go. I'm stronger now. I can feel it. Heh. They won't know what hit them. It ends here. Ready
May
for
dagger, wait, may dagger.
from here to there. Time to make something happen. I'll go with the action. Where's my cloud? Hope we find trouble.
Dial structures are fortified.
Unorthodox, but effective. They can't stop me. I'm under attack. Time to pick a fight.
The enemy's top tower has been denied. Your bottom tower is under attack.
Yeah, leave it to me.
Your bottom tower is under attack.
Nice view.
Kill mid, go.
I'm ready. Let's get a move on.
Long enough.
No!
Killing spree.
You taste your own rotting tongue.
Your bottom tower is under attack.
Warbed, warbed.
Your middle tower is under attack.
Looks like I'm going to have to teach some people some manners. It's over. Ready for anything. I'll go where the action is.
We can kill it, we can kill them, we can.
Okay. I'm going to enjoy my rage. Get over here!
Double kill.
Even gods can stop me. They can't stop me. Yes. No.
Your bottom tower is under attack.
Fit for a monkey's paw.
Your bottom tower is under attack.
Very well. On the move.
We can kill him.
Let's get a move on.
Stun, can you stun? Stun.
I journey forth.
Oh, don't take the bounty. Give me the bounty.
You
Give
should have stayed home. Time to move.
enough mana, guys.
I'm ready.
Bounty.
Your bottom tower is under attack.
To there. Okay.
What have we here?
Where to? Yes.
Your top tower is under attack.
Mana?
Hope we find trouble. Ready for anything. Okay. On my legend! They can't stop me. Taking the high ground!
Own it!
Over here!
Shackles by the acres.
Haste.
Yes.
We can kill him. Kill him. Bro.
Yes.
Killing spree. Own it!
Radiant's courier has been slain.
It's over. Where do you think you're going? You're out of your league.
The enemy's bottom tower has fallen.
Right.
Killing spree.
Almost.
Hey, lion.
Double kill. Killing spree. Triple kill.
I'm under attack.
Get back.
Not so fast.
Yes, two.
It is here.
Killing spree.
Your middle tower is under attack.
Yes.
Yeah, no ult. You can kill
Time
him.
to pick a fight. I'll take that. Where's my cloud? Okay. I'll go where the action is. Yes. Time to make something happen. Let's get a move on. Incoming!
Mega kill.
I'll fight anyone that gets in my way. Some other things. They won't know what hit them.
Bucket.
Darkens. Here's a carpet for you.
Lion ni.
Let's go.
Your bottom tower is under attack.
I'll take that. They can't stop me. Hope we find trouble. Yes. I'm going to enjoy this.
Gently.
Let's move.
Top lane, top lane.
From here to there. Yeah. I'm stronger now. Got it. Show me what you've got. I'm ready. Very well.
Double damage!
I'll go with the action is. Let's get a move on. Incoming! Where to? Naturally. Yes. No.
Unstoppable!
Okay.
Just one, just
Ready for anything.
go Ross later, later.
Moving to position. They can't stop me. Here we go. Oh, not so fast. Let's pick a fight. I journey forth.
Put here.
Ooh, let's more seconds. Let's get a move on.
Irony is rich.
Kill them, kill them.
Here I come! No one's catching me.
Double kill!
Stay.
You can see everything up here. I'll go.
How can I?
They buy back. Get back, get back.
I'll go where the action is. Oh, nice view.
Iron guy.
Killing spree! Double kill!
Your kin are safe from me, Ursa, if they don't follow your mistake. Hope we find trouble.
Dire structures are fortified.
Incoming! Whoa! They can't stop me. I'll show them why I'm called king.
TV side, bro.
On it.
Invisibility.
Here I come! They won't know what hit them. Where's my cloud?
Killing spree. Ownage.
From here to there. Yes.
Blessings upon a loyal warrior.
Let's get a move on.
The enemy's middle tower has fallen.
Even I have my limits.
Dominating.
So long.
Mega kill. Unstoppable. Double kill.
I'll fight anyone that gets in my way. I'll go with it. You're out of your league.
The enemy's middle tower has fallen.
Where's my cloud?
Again, vibe.
Time to make something happen. Not so fast. They can't stop me. It's over. Let's get a move on. Let's go.
Words.
Okay. It ends here. Let me catch my breath first. Yes. Ready for anything.
Mega kill. Ownage.
Hope we find trouble.
Killing spree.
Let's move. Where did I park my cloud?
The enemy's middle barracks have fallen.
And I was
The enemy's top tower has fallen.
Okay.
The enemy's top barracks have
See
fallen.
everything up here. Here we go. No one's catching me.
Own it.
Oh, nice view. Here, I'll run with a broken spine. I'll go where the action is. Yeah. Moving to position. Where do you think you're going? Over here!
Unstoppable. Wicked sick. Double kill.
Little help here.
Dominating.
They won't know what hit them. All in due time.
The enemy's bottom tower has fallen.
Incoming! Yes. I'm under attack.
Can't dog it.
I'm not stopping now. Taking the high ground.
I can dagger, I can.
Not so fast. I'm not ready. No one's catching me. Here we go. You can see everything up here. Over here. I'll go high. Where do you think you're going? Here we go. Oh, nice view. Woo! Oh, nice view. Over here. It.
Like where this is going.
Monster kill.
Here.
Mega kill. Godlike. Double kill.
Chose the wrong friends, noble beast. Yes. Let's move. Excellent. I'll go where the action is. I'm ready.
Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
Own it.
That's no simple elimination.
Here we go. Showtime.
More. Show me more.
The enemy's middle tower has fallen.
Let's go. Not so fast.
Holy scheiße.
Come on. Where to?
Radiant structures are fortified.
I got 72. They won't know what it is. Yes. Of course we will.